Welcome to Obby, but you have limbs and a torso and a head. Difficulty chart Obby 9. Let's play. That stage was so easy. LOL, this game sucks. I want a harder challenge. Wait, what is this, bro? I'm so good at 12 stud jumps. Watch me first try. Let's start with the best of the best. Look at this difficulty chart Obby. This is the best one I could find. It is very visually appealing, the tutorial is a tutorial, and best of all, they use conveyors properly. Now of course the start of every DCO is boring, so let's skip to intense and critique the gameplay. Wow, these stages are really long. Let me see how much more we have left. OMG, this is the best song I've ever heard. DM Dakuro is the best music producer on planet Earth. I ain't reading all that because I am the best player. Wait, what the heck is the... Bro, these really suck. And why is Hall of the Mountain King playing? No one likes this song. I could play this for hours. What? Why did you do that? This game sucks. I'm never playing this again. If you were watching, or are still watching, hi Endor man, yes you, person who made this obby. I like this obby. I want to give you actual advice. First off, remove these things. They don't make you look as creative as you think they do. They honestly just get annoying to deal with because the physics are something no one is used to. My second advice is to put kill bricks only on every other stage at most. I don't like having to heal every time I go into another stage because of how many kill bricks there are. Also, you don't mention a tester in the description. Hiring others to test your gameplay, or getting friends to do it, is much more effective than testing your game by yourself. Thank you if you take this advice. Now let's move on to game 2, and get a little less serious. This game looks pretty cool, let's play. Oh. I didn't know it would do that. This is the worst song I've ever listened to. Also, most of these stages do not have glitches. Sometimes the seats are missing. In the future, I might make a video that explains why. This game sucks. Let's play a worse one. Welcome to Speedrun 4. Oh wait, wrong game. Welcome to... Oh wait, I forgot I've already played every difficulty chart obby on Roblox. I mean, we could try finding new genres. Oh, I found one. This is absolute garbage. Okay, get this. The concept of all of these obbies is, obby but the physics are weird, obby but the physics are weird, obby but the physics are weird, obby but the physics are weird. This is a real thumbnail. I'm not joking. Ain't no one gonna play this. Let's only play 2 of these games. Obby but you're on a bike, and obby but you're an ice cube. You gotta love Fortnite Battle Pass. I love spending money. I didn't turn it off. This game actually has no music. This is 1 minute of straight gameplay. Let's see how many people click off the video or skip past it before it's over. Now here is 1 minute of anime ice cubes. Why do these games exist? They are cash grabs, of course. They appeal to children and are unbearably long so that they can maximize their income from premium payouts and mindless spending. They are greedy. But I've found a game that does all this and combines it with the concept of escalating difficulty, creating a game that even children don't like. Obby, but the physics are weird. Oh wait. Obby, but you're a potato. Hey, I wasn't very far off. This Obby, but you're a potato, does everything wrong when trying to combine existing concepts into something new. On paper, it looks like a fun challenge. The execution, on the other hand, is anything but that. Take this stage on screen for example. This is in the same difficulty as this stage, and this stage, and yet it takes me a dozen or so attempts to complete. The others, well, I beat them in 1 or 2 tries. 75 people tested this game, and yet no stages were nerfed or buffed. It's almost like they only want the game to be possible and appealing to children. Their other game, Obby but you're a bouncy ball, has so many misalignments that it's impossible to count. It shows how no one in the development team actually cares about the quality of their games. Around stage 35 is when they add conveyors, and they made them do nothing. They could have made them somewhat useful, but as far as I remember, they are never used again after this. You might be wondering what the low-quality music playing in the background is called. Usually I would tell you in the captions and description, but this Obby doesn't tell you either, so there's no way for me to know. I've already mentioned this stage, but I have more to complain about. This is thrown at you way too early, and you're just expected to understand how to do jumps like these. They don't teach you until later in the Obby, where you have already beaten stages like these multiple times. I think I've heard this song before. Anyway, look at these easy stages. Now look at these ones. Now look at stage 78. This game has a massive problem with difficulty consistency and teaching strategies. This stage alone took me 6 minutes, not including the time it took before I started recording. Some might call it a difference in skill, but I guarantee you can find harder, and even easier groups of stages with annoying inconsistency like this. You might be wondering what this stage is supposed to be, even though it's incredibly obvious. 1 word and 3 letters. Physics RNG. Yep, that's it. There's hardly a strategy to it. You could undershoot, overshoot, but most likely you won't even come close to hitting the target. If you are close enough you could probably double jump to the right area, but that's not actually always the case. There's a good chance you won't be able to double jump at all, meaning if you miss it, you miss it. This is my least favorite stage in the whole game because it has no creativity involved. The death sounds.
That's a dead kid.
Obby, but the physics are whoops, I almost forgot to talk about these. Stage 81 is a good introduction to the falling platforms, but then immediately after, they change their mind on what they want them to do. They don't even change the material or color, they look the exact same. They don't even use wobbling platforms again after this, so it just causes paranoia for no reason. I don't think I have to explain why I skipped the stage so quickly, but I'll do it anyway. Oftentimes when bouncing off platforms, especially slopes, you won't get your double jump back. This has been a recurring problem like in stage 83, so having to get lucky enough 6 times in a row is absurd. This can be fixed simply by adding actual platforms between the slopes, balanced by adding more jumps. If I can't pass the stage because I'm somehow doing it wrong, I don't care. I should not have to look up a tutorial for a broken obstacle. I think this is the end. My obbying days are numbered. I definitely have dementia now. Oh my god bro, this is literally the third best BM Dakuro song, you guys gotta listen to this. why is it the instrumental? I'm so mad bro, I hate this game, you suck. Enderman, I hate